I'm Sammy Slade, old school private eye, and I couldn't exactly turn him down. Find out who's got this old blood on their hands. Put this cold case back in the drawer once and for all. To get the lowdown on these very old suspects, you've really got to see them as real people today. Well, it's like at the fancy temple, bringing in them goats and calves to sacrifice all the time, and some good cattle. Take your best heifers, best of the stock, and burn them up. Burn them up on the altar. Well, that's a good idea. Don't bring none of that Jehovah God in here. Well, Pekah started it. Pekah, he's the king of Israel. I'm the king of Judah. We split up. You didn't hear about that? He's such a bully. Anywho, he makes an alliance with the king of Syria. Excuse me? Did his Hebrew mama teach him to hold hands with a heathen like that? I don't think so. I says to him, how you doing? I don't see no white flag here. What do you think you're going to do, put up a fight? Forget about it. You think Israel's going to come and save your sorry neck? Pharaoh fools every time we go head to head. All this time I'd been looking at the enemies of Israel out to get the Messiah. But what if the chosen people themselves are the problem? What if religious leaders themselves are the most likely suspects? I mean, the Pharisees. Hello. You got to get wise to them. Lazarus, my boy, isn't it time to admit that if you're indeed dead, it's quite impossible to know that you're dead? How can you say that you were laying in the tomb for 4 days? We kept checking the time, did we? Preposterous. I've spent my life looking for clues, signs of guilt. The way a voice may waver, the twitch of an elbow, the right word at the wrong time, anything that might uncover a crime. Jesus looks for a little flicker of faith in some wretch and grabs hold of that and turns it into a life. But as soon as I thought I had it narrowed down for sure, got the perp, the other suspects all show up just to complicate things. Pilate said we're supposed to choose which one to go free. Jesus or Barabbas? The healing rabbi or the murdering varmint? I think it's a trick question. Human cruelty showed up, just following orders. But it left a lot of fingerprints there at the scene of the crime. The spineless, the weak. Yeah, Pilate fit the type. That kind of suspect. There's blood on everybody's hands. And that's when it hit me like a clue falling out of somebody's pocket. They all didn't want him around just because he was better. He had a nobility they couldn't touch. He was a rebuke to all their dirty laundry. Jesus died because he was just too bright. The good news sounds out of whack to me. Romans lays out a contract. This is what God does. 12 chapters. This is what you do. One line. Believe in him. One thing I've discovered is that there comes a time in everybody's life when crime catches up with you. And you've got no alibi. You've got no cover. There's just this detective in here who keeps asking questions that you can answer.